Have you ever wondered what it'd be like if we didn't have the Constitution? If we didn't have it during the American Revolution, even though we kind of didn't, but if we didn't want the rights that we do have in the Constitution? If we didn't have it during World War II, the Civil Rights Movement, or the Cold War? Well, let's see. For a little background, if you aren't aware, us Americans came from Great Britain. So Great Britain took the side of America as their territory because it was new land at the time. So they're like, hey, let's get people over there since it's like New England. It's still consider themselves British. So they came over, settling in. They weren't immigrating because they were still Britons. They were just settling. So they come in, they're like, woo, woo, woo. And then Great Britain they basically wanted to tax us on things, right? And we didn't like that. So we were like threatening and stuff. We were saying, you suck. And we didn't like to be controlled by the British Parliament. We did not like that. So that's how basically American Revolution started. But that's not why we're here. We are here because what would happen if we didn't have the Constitution? Well, we came to America when history went on. We decided we didn't like the government Britain had. So what if we never changed our mind about that and we still wanted the government we had and having our own rights? Well, things would change completely. Look at this. We're from Britain to America! Woohoo! There were many conflicts in Britain and America.
Because the colonists wanted independence.
We want our freedom! Okay.
Oh, bloody. I surrender!
Woo! Yeah! What next?
Finally, the British surrendered October 19, 1781.
Because Americans didn't want the freedoms in the Constitution, they turned fascist. Because America didn't have the Constitution, I became the new dictator. After the American Revolution, we had this little thing called World War II. This happened because we didn't want to get in the war at first, right? And we honestly didn't because we had our own problems as a country. And Germany had concentration camps with Jews and everything he hates about them and stuff like that, right? And then there's Japan over here and had the initiative to come and just bomb us. So we're like, okay, whoa. Now we're getting into this war and we're gonna beat their... So that is basically why we went in, not because of the Nazis or Jews. Not for any of that. That's how it kind of started, a little bit of backstory. And of course we wanted to get Germany too because we want to eventually say that we win. And we had our allies included Canada, Britain, and us, and French at the end. So yeah, this is what would happen if we didn't have the Constitution during World War II. Hey, Adolf Hitler, hey, what's up? So, I know you like controlling people, I like controlling people, so let's team up.
Okay.
Nice doing business with you.
You too.
We won this war, and we will control it for the better!
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes! We come together as a new nation.
Yes.
Two. Make sure no one that is not like us leaves, and that we have the right rules to control our citizens, to make the right decisions so we can be superior.
Yes. Thank you.
You can help America restore its nationality and eliminate the Jews.
Lastly, we had our civil rights movement, and this includes the racism that we had in America. And racism was not new at all. It's just it was peaking high. It was really up there because there was a lot of racism, and they couldn't go to the certain schools they wanted to. They couldn't go to like a regular park, to a drinking fountain, because they were separate but equal. So that includes the two trials that have to do with that is Plessy versus Ferguson and Brown versus the Board of Education. Basically, in Plessy versus Ferguson, this girl, she wanted to go to this white school because it was right near her house, but instead she had to go to this black school because she was black and it was further away. And she didn't like that, and I know they didn't like that, so they went to court for it, and then they eventually, said that it was unconstitutional. And this would be really different if we didn't have the Constitution, because that was what made it that it wasn't right to have the separate but equal thing. So if we didn't have the Constitution, there will still be racism like this.
Equality for everyone! African Americans deserve rights! Equality for everyone! You don't deserve to be in our society! You hooligan! I'm done with you!
After the war, there were many civil rights disagreements. It lasted for a very long time.